LPQ lo que pasó hoy.
5 things you need to know. Hello everyone, welcome back to LQP Lo Que Pasó Hoy. Today, we're breaking down the 5 most important news stories of June 5th, with events that are shaping the global agenda. The new travel ban by Trump. The U.S. veto on ceasefire in Gaza. Tensions between the government and Harvard and Columbia. A tragic manhunt with a devastating ending. And a major oil spill in Baltimore. Let's go through each point. 1. New Trump travel ban. Donald Trump signed a proclamation restricting entry for citizens from 12 countries into the United States, including Afghans, Iranians, Somalians, Sudanese, Yemenis, among others. The measure goes into effect on June 9 at midnight and is justified as necessary to protect the country from potential national security threats. In addition, partial restrictions were placed on individuals from Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. This is not the first time Trump has imposed such measures. He did so during his first term, targeting 7 Muslim-majority countries, but it was later revoked by Biden in 2021. 2. U.S. vetoes UN ceasefire resolution in Gaza. Amid a war that continues to generate thousands of civilian casualties, the UN Security Council presented a resolution calling for an immediate, unconditional and permanent ceasefire in Gaza and unrestricted humanitarian aid access. But the United States vetoed the initiative, becoming the only member of the Council to oppose it. Meanwhile, a controversial organization supported by the U.S. and Israel paused humanitarian aid for 24 hours after civilians heading to distribution points were attacked. And today, the bodies of 2 Israeli-American hostages kidnapped by Hamas last October were returned to Israel. Judy Weinstein Haggai and Gadi Haggai *, who were killed near their home in Nir Oz Kibbutz during the October 7 attack. Their remains were recovered during a military operation. 3. Tension between Trump and Ivy League universities. On Wednesday, President Donald Trump announced new actions against academic institutions like Harvard and Columbia in a dispute that goes beyond campus issues. He ordered Harvard to suspend visas for new international students after a federal judge had previously blocked the move. The administration is also demanding that Harvard change its hiring and admission policies, remove diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, and alter campus protest rules. The university has resisted and filed a lawsuit claiming these actions violate the First Amendment. Harvard wasn't the only target. The Department of Education also threatened to revoke accreditation for Columbia University, accusing it of tolerating anti-Semitism on campus. Columbia responded that they are aware of the concerns and have already begun addressing them. Authorities are searching for Travis Decker, a 32-year-old former Army soldier, suspected of kidnapping and murdering his 3 young daughters, aged 9, 8, and 5. The girls' mother reported that Decker failed to return them after a scheduled visit. His truck was later found empty near a campsite in Washington state. According to reports, the children's bodies were discovered within 75 to 100 yards of the vehicle. A reward of up to $20,000 is being offered for information leading to Decker's arrest. A new environmental incident is shaking the U.S. Around 2,000 gallons of red-dyed diesel have spilled along part of Baltimore's coastline, coming from a facility at Johns Hopkins Hospital in East Baltimore. Initially, the hospital reported a leak of just 100 gallons. But within hours, that number jumped dramatically. Emergency teams from nearly a dozen state and local agencies, along with the U.S. Coast Guard, have been working non-stop since last night to clean up the contaminated water. Each of these topics shows how politics, security, education, tragedy, and the environment are deeply connected in today's world. What do you think about these decisions? Do you believe immigration limits are justified? What's your take on the U.S. veto at the UN? Leave your comment below. And if you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.